everybody, Sam Morgan here for another video today. Today I will be doing a Let's Play on a very infamous game. Very infamous game. Now it's one of the worst games of all time. Being exclusive to the computer. And it was made by Stellarstone. It was known as one of the worst games of all time, like I've already said. It is. I'm not lying when I say that. And the game? Oh boy, the game. You've probably already seen it in the title, or you've probably seen, that. Alright, so, pretty much, yes, I'm okay with that. But here it is, Big Rigs Over the Road Racing. And for those of you who'd like to download it, just so you know, it does work on Windows 7, Windows 8, as you see right here. So, I'm going to be doing a full Let's Play, showing all cars and all stages. This is the patched version of the game. For some reason, it doesn't have you win instead of, the beautiful meme that has become famous. But I'll actually be doing the actual game, and then I will be showcasing the many problems and many reasons why this game is bad. And you may see some as we do this race. Now, there are a few things that aren't explained about this game. At least the game doesn't tell you this. You see that Ultra Nav meter? Yes, the Ultra Nav meter. No, the Ultra Nav meter is pretty much a checkpoint system. In a way. Every time you pass a checkpoint, one will light up. If you go out of order, it is actually not the game's problem, as if you go out of order, it'll skip one. It's pretty glitchy, but pretty much what you have to do usually is you have to go through all of them, and then you can go to the finish line. If you don't go through all of them, then, well, you don't win the race. It won't count as you finishing the race. But oh boy, you can take as long as you want on these tracks. But that will be explained at a later time. And I'm just showing how this game is actually played. You can go through anything you want, if you really want to. Controls are pretty simple. You use the arrow keys. Up goes forward. The arrow keys steer. And the control is very bad. If you try to turn, pretty much what happens is, if you're going around your max speed, it is very weird to control. But the steering is pretty I think you can also use WAS. No, you can't. You can also use the down arrow to slow down and go in reverse. You can also do that with the space bar, although it's more of a brake button than anything. So that's the controls of the game. Now, ironically, I forgot to set the graphics to their highest setting, but I'll be showcasing everything this game can look like. This is the lowest setting for everything, pretty much. I think that counted. Let me double check, because the detection in this game is a bit weird. Well, yeah, it did count, so yeah. There is no punishment for going off the road, though. I mean, there's no reason not to be in this game, because there's no punishment. You don't slow down like you would in Mario Kart or Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, no. Just keep your speed. This game is really easy. As you can see, the AI opponent is nowhere near us. We are completely destroying him. And just so you know, this is not the version of the game where the AI stays at the start. But we're a winner. We are winner. You're a winner, people. You're a winner. Now, let's change the options, and you can see that you actually do have some graphic settings here. So let's change it all to normal, apply it, and let's go back. We'll choose the Mega one this time, and we'll go to Double Passage 2. So you can tell that this game only has 5 stages, and they're not the best stages. I mean, there's not much variety. And if you ignore what it says on the box art, it's still a pretty bad game. Even though, I mean, anything you've heard about it is true. And you see, here's our opponent. He's pretty slow. But in this game, you can't lose. And as you can see, the textures are very weird in this game. Very, very weird indeed. But yes, we are playing with the Mega One right now. We're having a lot of fun, aren't we? Sam, we do not explore glitches yet. But as you see, the Ultra Nav Meter, this course is not as long as the other one because there aren't that many checkpoints. Either that or I think they may be spread farther apart, but you can do stuff like that to, you know, decrease your time a bit. But you gotta make sure you go through all these checkpoints. If you miss just one, you will be restarting the entire race, so gotta be careful about that, but yeah. Not much to talk about. I mean, some bad things have been going on in the family, kind of. I got the original Nintendo recently. Someone in my family has to get their leg removed, which I probably should talk in its own video. Probably should, but what else to say? Well, I got Big Rigs Over the Road Racing. Kind of obvious. Extremely obvious. I've also came in contact with Aaron since a few videos. I mean, he did get everything transferred. I think I may have already said that though. Oh, and then there are some tragic things that have happened recently, which are very sad, but I forget the name of them. For the life of me, I'm a very forgetful person. But we have passed all checkpoints, meaning we are near the end of the course. And, well, I think this is time to show off some of the problems of this game. Might as well do it while we race. At least this one. As a matter of fact, while we wait, let's showcase something pretty bad about this game. Now, if you find where you're not supposed to go, now you know how you can go out of bounds in some games? Well, this game is pathetically easy to. As if you look here, looky there, we can go out of bounds at our leisure, and we can go as far away from the map as we can. No punishment for doing so either. Oh, and let's also go at the speed of light. But we'll showcase more of that much later. This Let's Play will only be one video because this is a very short game, even though it was released. Well, if you saw it, he stopped right before the finish line, just barely got to showcase it. Darn it, but maybe we can do it in the next race. Thunderbolt and Forgotten Road 1. This is one of my favorite stages because of simply, first off, it's better to see, and oh my god, I love what they do at this stage with the bridges, because this is one of the few stages to have bridges. I think it's the only stage to have bridges. But oh boy. Oh, it also has that rainbow colored lamp thing. But we don't cross the bridge. We go under it. This is actually the collision detection in this game. I'm not joking. I think the AI actually may be a little bit improved. But as you can see, much better, and I forgot to change the settings again to show you what this game looks like on highest setting. Not much better, obviously. I mean, we're playing big rigs. It isn't going to look much better than this. The textures aren't as bad as they were in the last stages. That's a good thing. Oh, but if you take the time to explore, which, oh boy, you can get some pretty crazy stuff, which I'll actually show at the bridge near the end of the stage. Why not? It's not like I can lose. But yeah, this game is fun for a few seconds, but believe it or not, it's more fun to break the game than to actually play it. Like, yeah, it's very shocking, right? But how many games do you have that, to where you get more enjoyment out of not doing what you're supposed to do? Because the main game's just this. Driving through checkpoints, turning every so often, no items like in Mario Kart, no bumping or competitiveness like in the more realistic racing games like Gran Turismo. Not much there. Oh, and for some reason, when the other one didn't touch the ground, but you wouldn't know that. And let's actually go down here, and the textures are very weird. Sad to think that this was released in stores, but yeah, you just go under it, just like the other bridge. So, great game, eh? Great game. Amazing what you can do in this game. People, sadly this was released in stores. Don't you hate that? Oh, and look, the finish line's right up there. Let's wait for our beautiful, beautiful AI controlled opponent. Sit down. Oh, here he comes now. But you see, he stops just before the finish line. Oh, and we are a winner. We are definitely winners for, like, no, we're actually not, because we're playing this game. Now, you actually can't set these higher, but but I don't know why these are two things, because no matter which one you click, they're both going to change. If the effects are low, the nature density is low. I don't get that. It's also the only setting that can change to high. Another thing to note about this game, well, we'll choose the last vehicle. Hold on a second. Yeah? Well, since I have a bit of an interruption, I will continue this some other time. It is. I actually was recording a video on it. Hey everybody, sorry about the interruption earlier. We won't be booting from Steam, or will we? Of course I'll be booting from Steam. But I had to exit the game because somebody wanted to get on the computer. And well, they have a bit more authority than I do, so yeah, kinda gotta let them. But let's make this game look beautiful. And by beautiful I mean look ugly. And let's continue where we left off on going to the beautiful night ride. Now, if you play the original version of this game, this level will crash. But there's not much of a difference because there's really only 4 tracks in this game. Why, may you ask? You're about to find out. Looks familiar, doesn't it? It's pretty much exactly the same as the other courses. Like, it's pretty much the first course we played, which I can't even remember the name of because it's just that forgettable. But it's pretty much similar to it in every way, and it has nothing to differentiate it. It's still nighttime, still looks the same, don't see much difference. You got one of those there. Repeating textures, that's beautiful. So not much unique here. Pretty subpar course. But I am recording this at midnight, man. Ugh. Ain't I crazy? Why did I slow down? The input for the keys and all is kind of weird sometimes. I don't know why. Gee, little truck. They also ignore gravity as they accelerate up mountains. These beautiful big rigs. This game is not fun at all. Like, unless you're doing the glitches, then yeah, it can be fun with the glitches. Oh boy, it can. But playing the actual game, oh heck no, you ain't gonna have a bit of fun. I mean, look at this. You always win. That's something. We're almost near the end of the course, but darn. But we're almost near the end of the course, and pretty boring doing what you're supposed to do. And a little fun fact, this game was actually released in pre-alpha stage. Yeah, it was released in pre-alpha stage. Crazy, right? We're gonna finish this race, and we're gonna go on to the last track. And after that track, we'll be showing off some glitches with Old Man Snitches. And yes, I did rip that off. Yes, I did. But yeah, we played with every vehicle, and I don't really know which one to pick. I'll pick the Thunder, and we'll go to the last course of the game, Small Town Road. The fifth and final course of this game. And this is all it has to offer, literally. After this, there's not much else you can do, except for a random race. Whoa, all I did was press enter, people. All I did was press enter. All I did. Actually, really? Really? Darn big rigs. Well, let's reopen it. Hold on, we gotta change the options back, 'cause we want to make the game look good. Yeah, let's choose Thunder and do Small Town Road. Like I said, all I did was press enter. Didn't press anything else, just pressed enter on the loading screen. Accidentally. But if you see here, I do actually like what they did with the textures in the sky, but other than that, And you can see I'm actually having a little tiny bit of trouble catching, but when you do catch him, you pretty much got him unless something in this game actually stops you, but that's probably not going to happen. Like, the textures in the sky look good, but everything else looks muddy and yucky and non-colorful, and it just does not look good. Also, this is a very unique stage, because, well, you go through everything, even the mountains. Don't know why that is, but Now, actually, after this, I'll showcase glitches using the random race feature as a way to show off how very, very special it is. I'll also show off the high scores, but like I said, in this only this level, you go through mountains. I have no idea why. I really have no idea why. But yeah, we have something that, like, two of the same thing here, which are famous actually. You know, I don't know that much about them because I'm 12, but still, two famous landmarks. This part is very repetitive. Very repetitive, I mean. Now, it's hard to excuse this game for looking bad, because, you see, this is a great area. There's a lot of repeating textures, there's a lot of repeating models, meaning there's really no excuse for making the game look bad. And we are actually almost at, we're almost at the end of this course. So, let's end it. We are definitely winner. Now, there are the credits for the game. Yes, people actually worked on this. So, this game is produced by Sergei Titov, Denis Julitiv, and Sergei Titov programmed it. Yeah, these two people made the game. They programmed it. The designer is Artem Mironovsky. I'm sorry, I do not know how to pronounce any of these. But the 3D artists, so these are the people who made the graphics for the game. Yaroslav Kulov, Svetlana Slavinskaya, Peter Jameson, that's easier, and Nix Pix LTD. Okay then. The user interface was made by Tim Maletsky, and the sound was Alex Burton, so he made the sound effects, because there's no music in this darn game. But, pretty much, this guy was in charge of making this menu, this menu, this menu, oh, and these loading screens, by the way, but let me do the random race and I'll show high scores and the rest of the credits after I show off the beautiful glitches of this beautiful game. Actually, something that isn't actually highlighted that much, believe it or not, but yeah, he didn't do that much. Alright, so we're in this course, but the courses in this game are so forgettable and bland that I don't even know which one we're in. But, as I can show here, I can show what happens when you actually go a bit out of order with the checkpoints. Using my beautiful, beautiful light speed to do it. Which I'll explain more about when I get a chance to... we are losing a bit of control, but we can stop on a dime because it's big rigs and those lights just went off the truck. But as you can see, on that corner, the lights do go out of order because, you know, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. But now, when you go backwards, you go faster than you do when going forwards. I have no idea why this is, but let's see what chaotic stuff happens. And for some reason, the controls become tighter and tighter as you go on, into where one little touch will send you flying. And sometimes that happens. For some reason, I just, stop on a dime because it's saying I let go, but I don't know. But I am just slightly touching it here. Slightly touching it in the game did not do this. I want to try to stay on the course as long as possible. That's like a mini game. Trying to stay on as long as possible. Oh. But yeah, went pretty fast there. Oh, darn it. We're back on course, and just don't let go of the down key. Whoa. I'm just slightly touching it, people. I just slightly touched it. Now I'm just gonna hold down for as long as I can to see how fast we can make this truck go. I'm not even gonna turn at this point. Just gonna... Oh, and we're gonna fly out of bounds eventually because of how easy it is to do that in this game. We're just leaving the course. Don't mind us. If you actually look beneath the MPH, first off you see that it's going around in circles and it'll get faster and faster. But you see the thing above MPH and all? Not above, I mean below. It'll say 1,390. That's the total miles per hour you're actually going. Oh, and now our vehicle is starting to freak out. Oh, beautiful. But we're at 2,000 miles per hour right now. We'll be probably reaching light speed soon. And look at that MPH. We're accelerating faster and faster and faster. And oh boy, it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse, oh boy. We'll eventually reach 10,000 miles per hour, and when we do, oh boy. You can see our vehicle is glitching extremely. This will only happen if you go in reverse this fast. And I'm not turning right now. That's the game. And darn, Moby's playing, but look at how fast it's starting to go. It's 10,000 right now. And look at that. Look at how fast it's going. I also have no idea what those green numbers are about. I guess those are the coordinates, maybe? I don't know. But look at how fast it's going. We're at 15,000 miles per hour, and we just reached 16. And look, it's accelerating extremely fast right now. Oh, it gets crazy. Oh boy, it gets crazy. I'm gonna shut up now. And I'll let you watch the craziness. You see how we're going extremely fast at 130,000 miles per hour, pretty much at the speed of light, increasing as fast as we are. And it's going crazy over there. But you want to know how fast we can stop this vehicle. Let me let go right now, and I'll show you. Oh, look. Look at this. Look at this. Well, now that we've shown you some glitches, let's show a glitch. You see how this says quit to Windows? Yeah, it totally quits you the Windows. Let's continue with the credits. So, the so this was made by Stellar Stone, as I've said before. Aren't they nice people? The TS Group Entertainment, and it was published by Game Mill Publishing. These are the people all these people are who you have to thank for this crappy game. And, like I said, they made this menu. Made the menu I'm actually about to show you, including they also made the credits menu. So, thank you, Tim, for making our beautiful, beautiful credits. They also made all these, and yeah, that's pretty much what they are behind. But now I show what the high scores is, and that's pretty much what they are. It pretty much just tells how fast you went on every course. And apparently there are a lot of repeats here. But you can't even change the name, it's always Driver 1. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Big Rigs. I mean, we showed everything there is in the game. For some reason it crashes every time you exit the game. Sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time it does. But that is all the time we have for today. So, this was a Let's Play of Big Rigs Over the Road Racing. Pretty quick, wasn't it? But see you all next time. Peace, fellow Morgans. Hopefully we won't be playing a bad game like this one.